Before we get started, I want to talk about the trailer for this movie because I've seen it like a dozen times. I work at the movie theater, and whenever we went to see a movie that was like, made for kids, this trailer would pop up for the past few months because it was supposed to be released in theaters. So I want to talk about this awesome moment in the trailer that like makes me laugh every freaking time. And this is why I think this is one of the best trailers ever made. It's the first time you see the red panda in the trailer, and she's in the bathroom, and it's just a full panda in the mirror, and all you see is like her chin down, and then all of a sudden she moves down so she can see herself in the mirror, and it goes, "It's gonna be me," and I laugh every single time. I will pull up this trailer every now and then just to laugh at that one part because I find it so funny. It's absolutely it's one of the best trailers in the entire 21st century. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. But we're not talking about the trailer today. We're going to be talking about the actual movie. Turning Red was released in 2022. It was written by Juliet Cho and Domi Chi, and directed by Domi Shi. I apologize if I pronounce any names wrong. They're like all Chinese, and I don't really speak Chinese very well, so I apologize if that is the case. No spoilers for this video, but the general idea is about this little girl. She's 13 years old. All she wants to do is be an adult. She's rushing into being an adult. She wants to be her own person. But she has this curse blessing thing where when she turns 13, she's going to basically have this problem where she can't control her emotions. She turns into a giant red panda. She can reverse this thing and make it go away if she just does this ritual on the Blood Moon Day, which happens to be like the 25th of May or something. But there's this huge concert for this wonderful boy band she loves, called Four Town on the 18th of May, or so she thinks. So she wants to go there, so it's about her trying to figure out how she's going to go and hold back the panda and how she's going to make the money to do so. But then at the same time, there's this looming thing of her mother trying to control her, telling her what to do all the time, and it's about her wanting to just be like her and to follow her rules, but also to push past that and to become an adult. Now, when I was a young child, a young wee lad, I had the same thought. I really wanted to grow up fast. I wanted to get my license as early as possible. I wanted to graduate. I wanted to go to college. These are things I've always wanted to do, and I relate to this character in the way that it kind of feels like, you can't when you're young. And, even when you get older, you kind of regret it a little bit. But it's a hard thing because, as a parent, I'm not a parent, of course, but I understand what they're like. They don't want you to grow up that fast. They understand, once you grow up, you're on your own. It's more difficult. So they're trying to kind of control what you do to make sure that you're okay and all that stuff. And it's a really cool balance that they show in this film. I think it works very well in terms of what it is trying to show children, that it's okay to kind of grow up a little bit and kind of be your own person. And it's also trying to tell parents to kind of slack off a little bit, not be a bad parent, but let your child be herself. Your child isn't going to be who you are. It's just not going to happen. And I think it's a really cool message. And of course, this message has been portrayed many times in Pixar films. So I thought that this one had a really good balance between showing the kid's perspective and showing the parents' perspective, which I'm not sure how happy parents are going to be about that, showing their kids a movie that is about them trying to, kind of push past their family while, I get that it's trying to tell the parents that it's okay that they are different. It's okay that they are themselves. But parents don't normally like it when you tell them that. Because a lot of parents like to be controlling in terms of how their kids are raised. And, I feel like this has a really good balance of showing the kid's perspective and the parents' perspective. In terms of the animation, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a wonderfully animated movie. Pixar just keeps getting better and better. It's kind of unbelievable. I don't know when they're going to stop being as good as they are, but it's just incredible. I mean, Disney, Pixar, when they work together, the animation's always great. The voice acting is really, really good, particularly from Rosalie Xiong, I hope I pronounced that correctly, who is the voice actress for Mei Mei. Wonderful, wonderful job. I think the voice acting is phenomenal in this movie. There's not a single person where I was like, oh, that was a bad voice actor. No, they're all incredible. They're very good. They're very well put together. The music is really good. Like, not only just, like, the Four Town songs. I think they were written by Billie Eilish and Phineas, but I don't know that. I think that's true. I could be wrong. But, like, the actual score is pretty good, too. There were a couple moments in particular that I was like, oh, this is really cool. There's this one really cool moment where they kind of blend, like, old traditional Chinese music into new pop music. I thought that was really cool. It was a cool balance, and I don't know why people aren't doing that, because it's really, really cool. But I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I was thinking while I watched this, which is mainly that it's really good. Like, it's fun, it's entertaining, and I like how the central conflict isn't necessarily her trying to grow up, but she really wants to go to this concert, man. I mean, that's her main goal. I mean, and I find it really funny that that's kind of like what she's trying to do, and that's like what they focus on instead of focusing on the panda. The panda is kind of a side thought for most of this movie, which I think is kind of cool that they're not focusing on it until they have to. I thought that was pretty neat. Let's see, there's a couple things I didn't like, but I can't seem to remember them already. That's good. I will say that I liked Luca a little bit more, in terms of Disney Pixar. I don't think it was, Disney Pixar didn't do Encanto, right? That was just Disney? I'm pretty sure that was just Disney. Regardless, this is better than Encanto. I'm not a huge Encanto fan. Don't hate me. I do like Luca a little bit more, but this movie's still, like, absolutely fantastic. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus now, released today. I recommend you check it out if you have not already. It is good. It's a fun movie. It's a great, like, kind of coming-of-age movie, even if it does feel a little weird because she's 13. It does feel a little weird that she's kind of pushing out of her zone at 13, but I mean, people are growing older at younger ages now. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I think it's a good movie. I think it's a very good movie. And if you haven't seen it, again, I recommend you do. Most of my animated reviews are short, so I'm going to keep this one short as well. But I'm going to go ahead and give Turning Red an A. Have you guys seen Turning Red? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. I thought it was really good. I had a really good time watching it. The music's fun. The animation's great. So definitely consider checking it out on Disney Plus if you haven't already. And please consider subscribing. It helps me out a whole lot. I would truly appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated. I'll see you guys in the next video.